Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down, here comes this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Buys a little time. Oh, he's going to go up top. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
That is not how you drew it up offensively. You want to come out, get some things established, get your quarterback in a rhythm, get the positive mojo going. The opposite just happened. Just made a big mistake. Now you just created so much momentum for the other team. Defense, please come and bail me out.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think...
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
What an individual effort that time, beating his guy and getting in the backfield and making a play. Ohio State has had so many dominant D-linemen in recent years, right? The Bosa brothers, Chase Young. You know those guys are watching this game. They're proud of what they just saw. This dude is a game wrecker.
Pressure. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. To the air, it's Howard. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Complete to the right. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. offense rolls onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You got to execute, and you got to lock in.
Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Up-tempo for the offense. The give to the back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The run from the shotgun. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Now on 3rd down after that run. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on a defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Miller with the ball. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Alabama quickly back to the line. Out of the gun to give to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
They'll leave it with the lone back. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period.
Alabama 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the back. Low man wins, and he just smashed it. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in a spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on 4th down. Alabama will get the first down.
Gotta love the physicality on 4th down and short. You know what's coming. They hand the football off to the running back. No secret, but he plays physical, gets behind his pads, and gets the first down.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Using the quick game. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bama! They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
He'll bring it out. It's Ballard. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Quarterback checking the play. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And that pass picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive. First and goal. Powers forward. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. They'll go hurry up here. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 15, here's the return. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
This offense has a second down play. To the air, it's Howard. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the third time today. Looking for more room. Still on his feet. That could be a momentum changer after the interception. Runs it back to the 37.
Well, the defense is feeling it now, right? 2 picks in 2 straight drives. Their guys have been all over the field making plays when the ball's in the air. D coordinator's got to love that.
Trying to beat him to the left. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Just a little off. Incomplete. Ball at at the 31. Third and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Afterburner. Got enough space. And he's going to score. Touchdown tie. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively you should...
And the quarterback is snowed under. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Running back searching for a hole. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Working the middle, it's complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own. Great field position.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the second half. He'll return it. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes that Alabama offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Alabama pushing the tempo. The give is to Miller. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Tempo and overdrive.
Offensively, are you going to take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. You want to establish yourself. Check, check, check. In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Alabama! Hello, everyone, and welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, home of the Bayou Bengals and the stadium called Death Valley since the late 50s. This isn't your run-of-the-mill matchup. You've got a couple of powerhouses, both ranked in the top 10, and statements can be made in this one. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Longhorns will boot it away to start the game. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger. That is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud, Reese, and be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Trying to get to it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. Caught over the middle, it's Taylor. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They want to just keep throwing it. He's got him this time. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. He caught it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously, the political.
And he will score! Touchdown, Tigers!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Golden. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Caught behind the line. It's held. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. If they have any intention of getting this drive going, they better come up with something on 2nd and long from the 10. The play action fake. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
Oh, that's crazy.
This will be scooped up in the end zone. A defensive touchdown. He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're just about to kick it off after that scoop and score 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Ewers. Quick strike complete. Oh, the pirouette gets him loose. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Past the 45. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, LSU 14.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. The short hands, it's Blue. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the catch. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense. First down for this offense. He wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Lacey. Gets away from one. He's got space. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's a 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Looking to move it through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Gets it out quickly. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The Tigers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They're trying to slam it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
A nice job by the defense. 1st and goal situation. You can expect run a lot of the times. They were physical, got in the backfield, stuffed the run.
Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. A field goal here would make it a 2-possession game, but they elect to leave the offense on the field on 4th down. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he fires. And the pass is intercepted. Touchdown, Tiger. How about that D coming up with a play like that? Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. One more snap coming before halftime. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's going for the big play. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, LSU 22.
LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half.
Number 32, set to focus on the football.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here. Execute.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Takes it the other way. He's at the 30. And what a big play here, and the return takes it back inside the 25.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And I don't care if I did it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Oh, so close to paying off the tip drill. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Lacey. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. Firing to the right, complete. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. The pass play they hoped would spread the defense out, create a one-on-one opportunity, but they were equal to the challenge.
Yeah, and that's a play the receiver would love to have.
Moving toward the end zone, and fumble! And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And, man, that's such a great play by the quarterback to scramble around and make something happen. But I got to understand at the end of that run to take care of the football. I can't cough it up. Really good job scrambling, but poor job finishing that run.
Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Blue. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it and make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Dances away from the heat. He'll throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception there.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He'll just keep slinging it. The sweet feet buy a little time. He turns it loose to the left. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Finds his tight end. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
Number 8.
Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Yo, he got blasted. You've got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Finds his man. It's Durham. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Quickly complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw it right there on that.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, LSU 22, Texas.
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. He makes the connection. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Caught in the backfield, it's Lacey. Tackled immediately after the catch.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Tackled, but he has a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Going with the ground game left. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. To throw, it's Nussmeier. He's got it.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
Nah, he's shaving clock. Come on, bro. It's scary ass. You already won it. How the fuck?
From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. They'll try to run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now, with less than a minute to go, you've got to use your timeout. You've got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Makes the catch. It's Taylor. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. Critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter. Surprise, surprise. Guess who they go to? That one.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Lacey. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter. You're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Trying to get rid of it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down. He just couldn't get it to the receiver. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. He's got it. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. He's got it. And he gets it into the end zone. It's not just a touchdown.
Ready up a touchdown. Knew you could have been scored, but wait just 2 seconds on the clock to score. Fuck out of that stupid shit.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock.
Fat man.
No doubt about it.
Fat man. Move, bro. Didn't I tell you to